Hey, what's up guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So, in The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 5, it is revealed that Ezekiel has cancer. He has thyroid cancer, and he says that he's had it for about a month, and it's been growing, and he knows for a fact that it's thyroid cancer, even though it hasn't been tested, and Sadiq says that it could be something else. He won't know unless it's tested, but Ezekiel says that he's sure of it because both of his grandparents had thyroid cancer, and it's like a genetic thing, and they survived it because it had a 98% survival rate. But Ezekiel thinks he will die because even though thyroid cancer is supposedly a relatively easy cancer to survive, I mean, if it has a 98% survival rate, that's pretty good. You know, you just get it taken out and do the chemo. I don't know if that's real life, but that's what he says. He says it has a 98% survival rate, so I'm going off of that. But since he doesn't have they don't have the technology to remove the cancer, do chemo and everything. They don't have that technology. They don't have that advanced technology. So Ezekiel is going to die no matter what. But Angela Kang was asked about Ezekiel in an interview and Ezekiel's fate and why she decided to have Ezekiel get cancer and her plans for his story. And she says some interesting things here. And it seems like even though Ezekiel has cancer, from what Angela Kang is saying, she has plans for Ezekiel. Like, she has plans. Like, even if Ezekiel is slowly dying, he's going to slowly be dying. So he's going to be staying on the show for a little while. So it seems like they really aren't doing the whole thing with Abraham where he survived his comic death and died 5 minutes later. For Ezekiel, it might be he dies a year later than his comic death from cancer or something. But I'm going to read what she says in the interview. But she's asked about Ezekiel, and she says, "We had a lot of conversations about what are some things that we wanted to further explore with Ezekiel. Because he's been through so much and he's such a strong character. We had been talking for a while in our room about the reality of the world is that people get terminal and chronic illnesses. We live in a wondrous time, and yet cancer is always scary. But there are cancers that are much more treatable than others, particularly the one he has being one of those. We wanted to explore what it means for a character to get that kind of diagnosis in this world, and especially with a character who is so joyful and such a strong leader and so optimistic, and to have to grapple with something like that." In talking with Kerry Payton, what was really beautiful is that he said that he connected so hard with him because his history and his family and many fans who are dealing with cancer or with other illnesses come up to him. He said the line from a few years ago, "And yet I smile." A lot of them really took that on as a source of personal strength, and that feeling that in spite of hardship and in spite of these things that bring us down, wanting to find the hope in their lives. So he really connected very strongly with that story. Kerry is doing beautiful work this season. Maybe we are monsters, but we really want to talk about the human condition, and this is a part of life. And then she's asked if he's going to be dying soon, and this is what she says. "I mean, we'll see. Breaking Bad was a story about a guy with cancer, and he made it for many years, so it could go many directions, is what I'll say." So that's interesting. Like I said, it sounds like she has plans for Ezekiel. I was kind of thinking he might die from the cancer in episode 6 or 7, but I think he's going to make it to the back half of season 10, maybe the beginning of season 11. I don't know if he'll die from the cancer or not, but I was thinking that he was going to get cancer and then he would die in the next episode. But she's saying that she did it because she wants to really explore it. She really wants to explore that, that part of life and, having to deal with something like that in the zombie apocalypse, how hard that would be. So I think she has plans for Ezekiel. The way she says that he does beautiful, beautiful work this season, I think he's going to at least make it to the back half of season 10, maybe the beginning of season 11. Now, I don't know if he's going to eventually die from the cancer or if the cancer will get taken out. In the preview of episode 6, Eugene is making contact with a new community of people, and in the comics, he's making contact with the Commonwealth. And the Commonwealth are this huge organization that have a lot of people and a lot of resources. Maybe, even if it's not the Commonwealth, maybe it's another community of people that have the technology that could save Ezekiel. So we'll have to wait and see. Either way, I am sort of looking forward to seeing what they do with Ezekiel, what their plans for Ezekiel are. I didn't want him to get killed off, and he's not quite getting killed off yet. So I am looking forward to seeing his storyline move on, continue on. I wanted Ezekiel to get a big story past his comic death, and it's starting to look like that is what they're giving us. Just not in the way we wanted it. So I'm going to give it a fair chance. I'm going to give this cancer storyline a fair chance because I definitely trust Angela Kang, and I trust what she'll do with Ezekiel's character is going to be the right thing for the character. Anyway, that's all I had for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I make 1 to 2 Walking Dead videos per day, so please hit that subscribe button. Right now, I am at 633 subscribers. My goal is to try to get to 700 in the next few months. So just remember, every subscriber counts, every bit of support matters, and is very, very appreciated. Hopefully we can get to that goal of 700. Anyway, with all that said, I am Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.